So apparently, guys, Twitter is broken. According to all the big people, they're all privating their accounts. Elon Musk privated his account yesterday. And it's kind of weird because I've had a really good relationship with the Twitter algorithm recently where it'll just recommend me the funniest stuff. But there is some issues. Made my account private until tomorrow morning to test whether you see my private tweets more than my public ones. Of course, with Twitter, they installed that thing where you can either go between the best tweets or the people you're following. Now, for like 6 or 7 straight years, I think I got Twitter in 2014 or 2013. I've had multiple accounts. We were used to just going by the people you're following. That's who shows up on your timeline. And then I think before Elon took over, they switched it to just where it shows a bunch of random viral crap, which honestly, you know, it depends how you want to use it. But for finding content, that is the number one way to use it. But apparently there's some issue with it, and everyone is freaking out and privating their accounts and seeing if people can see them. But guys, let's get into the video, and let's take a look at this Porsche. We've got a nice little Porsche, $250,000. That's the markup on this. So the retail price of this Porsche, $288,000, basically a little bit over $250,000, and then they've got markup $250,000 on this Porsche. You really gotta love the Sport Classic. That's the new one, the 2023. Wow, that's a lot of money for that crazy markup. White woman gives birth to a black baby and accuses her husband of having sex with a black girl. Guys, I just assume all of this stuff is fake. I see one of these a day now where you'll have a husband and wife and they have a child and you see them, you know, show their child and it's 2 white people and then it's a black baby. And it like this situation, really, you're going to tell me this is what happened? A white woman fucks a black dude and then blames the dude for having sex with a black girl. I mean, that is a creative one. I will say that. We've got a 22-year-old high school basketball coach. They've lost their job after trying to pass as a 13-year-old player in a junior varsity game. Isn't being a coach of high school basketball at the age of 22, isn't that a bit young? Isn't that like when you're a senior in college or something? Oh, that seems very young to be the head coach. Or I guess maybe they're not the head coach, but you know what? They wanted to, you know, show their dominance, show their skill. Imagine facing 13-year-olds. That would be amazing. So this is really cool, guys. I love space. I love space exploration. This is a photo. I think this is from one of the Soviet satellites that they actually landed on Venus. 1982 this happened. And anything that lands on Venus gets destroyed within hours because the temperature is so ridiculously hot. But I just think that's so cool to see a photo of it. And I saw that off of one of those interesting accounts or space exploration accounts on Twitter. YouTube Kids is grooming children with LGBTQ plus ABCDE propaganda. Guys, I gotta stop doing that joke. So whenever I read off the LGBTQ, I say the alphabet. Just because there's so many letters, I say the alphabet just as a joke. But I'm gonna stop doing that. I made an account, and what I found was disgusting. So apparently, guys, if you don't know, YouTube has like a kids section. It's its own separate page, and you would think, you know, this dude makes an account, maybe he finds some stuff. I'm just going to say, I don't know if this is true or if this is a troll. I mean, there's no way. There is no way this is a video on the kids section. The video is titled, "I'm Gay." It's 59 seconds, and it's a dude wearing a rainbow hat, a 3D rainbow hat, and it says, "I'm gay" in the thumbnail, and the backdrop is his eyes real zoomed in, real creepy. Does that seriously... There's another one. Oh, man. And then there's that. I mean, come on. That's not real. That is not legit. They just want to educate. It's very important. Imagine you're 5 years old and you see this. Is it not at least confusing? That's the one thing that it's real shocking. You know, like, you want kids to really learn everything, but why this young? Why does it have to be when they're 5 or 6? It's just, it's very odd that some people are so obsessed. It is almost like an indoctrination almost. Like, we understand we want to evolve as a society. We want to be opening to everyone, but just looking at this, it's like, why is there an obsession to teach 5-year-olds about this? The kids are 5. Teach them 2 plus 2. Showering in the morning, showering at night, and then it has people with common sense. Guys, I'm going to have to fight someone on this. We're not showering at night. I don't know who's doing that. Nobody is really going to be showering at night, if we're being completely honest. I've done both. The last job I had was probably like legitimate job. I mean, this just shows you, probably about 4 years ago, and I'd get off my shift, at around 5 or 6, and I would shower later. But since then, guys, I get up, I try and work out 6, 7 a.m. It's very important you wake up early, in my opinion. You really have to be doing that. Especially when you get older, there's no excuse, but you wake up early, you work out right in the morning, and then you shower. We're not eating all this food after dinner and then showering with a full stomach. I don't like that. It's a bad vibe. I will shower at night on select occasions, but guys, let's be honest. We're showering in the morning. We're getting ready. I'm getting ready to do my videos. That's how I do it. CNN suffers worst ratings week in 9 years. Like, if you're CNN, at this point, your market, like who you're trying to get to watch your show, your market is 20-year-old college girls. And you want to know the one thing that I guarantee you 90% of 20-year-old college girls don't have? They don't have cable. So no wonder their ratings suck. And apparently, CNN, like a month or two ago, or maybe longer, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but CNN was trying to be more politically neutral. So there were a bunch of people on the left that were used to left-leaning news, and they were trying to be neutral and trying to, see the right-wing perspective, and people were criticizing the hell out of them. But if you're CNN, there's nothing you can do. Your market is young kids who don't have cable. None of these kids have cable. If they're living in an apartment, you're not getting cable. So it's like CNN is going to just go out of business. Fox News has all of the old people who are mainly conservative, who lean to the right, and they get record ratings. They're the number one news show on cable. So I think CNN's pretty much screwed. How about this one, guys? I'm sorry, it's just so funny. Tyler Huntley makes the Pro Bowl with 2 passing touchdowns. What is the point? Like, it's gotten so bad. Why not let Jacoby Brissett in the Pro Bowl? Just let someone... He's thrown 2 passing touchdowns. Like, why not just have... I don't even know what to say. Like, it's almost a joke. It's like it's April Fool's Day, and this is nothing against Tyler Huntley. He's a dual-threat quarterback. He can run a little. He threw 2 touchdowns, and I think he had 3 interceptions. In Bill Gates' office, there's a wall with the periodic table complete with actual samples of each item. I'll be honest, that is pretty cool. It is cool. I mean, I wonder how much that costs to get all that stuff. If you have that much money, you can do stuff like that. It is something sweet. You can see this tweet here. Yes, the people making food at McDonald's should be able to afford rent and groceries with their paycheck. I'm sure we can all agree on that. And then this person says, this is the future you want. Yeah, so guys, basically what this is depicting is exactly what's going to happen, in my opinion, when it comes to the smart cities, when it comes to younger people, not making enough money, having terrible bosses, giving up their rights in return for a better lifestyle, owning nothing and loving it. That's the whole idea of it. So these companies, if you want to force them to pay more per employee and you want to raise the minimum wage to $25, there's only going to be even, a bigger incentive for them to go fully AI, fully robotic, so they don't have to pay employees anything. They can just spend the money up front on the robots, and you're not paying these massive paychecks, and then all the kids get funneled into smart cities where you're going to have billionaires say, listen, we will make your lives extremely easy. The only issue is all of your cars are gonna be controlled. They're all smart cars. They're all on a network. You're gonna live in a little apartment. You're not owning a thing, but you're only gonna have 20-hour work weeks. Your boss is probably gonna be a robot. You might not even have to work. All you have to do is give up all of your human rights and allow us to know everything you're doing, and obviously you have no chance of becoming rich. That's the whole idea of socialist bubble cities. So that's where all of that is headed when you look at that tweet. The fact there hasn't been any new internet famous cat for the last couple of years is a sign of the oncoming apocalypse. It is sad. Guys, I think cats get too much hate. I really do. Cats are loving creatures. They're nice. I mean, if I were to rank a dog on a scale of 1 to 10 for like the pet scale, I'd probably say a dog is a 9, and I'd probably say a cat is a 7. So you see all these people that are anti-cat. I don't understand it. I think cats are cool. I have nothing against cats. Michael Jackson with Bob Marley in 1978. Oh my God, it's Tebow. Tebow from the Groovy Smoothie with iCarly, Miranda Cosgrove. Hi, I'm your new neighbor. What does that say on her boobs? Mommy Ethot? Is that what it says? So you can see this. She goes to Whole Foods. You got to get the white girl Starbucks, and then you got to throw up the Black Lives Matter sign, and the black girl is out. The eviction notice, BLM. The BLM sign goes up in support. This is Elon Musk's new Tesla factory. I wonder where that's located. Maybe Nevada. But I think Tesla tweeted this out or something. Massive new car factory, electric car factory. You know what, guys? I wonder who the first official trillionaire will be. Of course, I want to say official because everyone always talks about, people in the Middle East owning all the oil. They're probably multi-trillionaires. But in terms of officially the general public, you've got Elon around 200 billion, or maybe it's a little less. Bezos is right around there as well. How long does it take for someone publicly to reach that $1 trillion? We'll have to see. Breaking news. Suburban school worker charged with stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings from a district school. I don't think that's possible. How long does it take you to steal $1.5 million worth of chicken wings? That's got to be a multi-decade process. That is a multi-decade. What does she just take like 10 of them home every day for 10 years? Is that how you get it? I saw this. This is eye cancer. I can't look at that. I'm an ex-banker, genderless dragon. Now my son won't talk to me. It looks like Ryan Day on the left. Is that Ryan Day in a deranged? That's Ryan Day's brother. But yeah, that is no wonder your son won't. I mean, look at that. How do you interact with someone on there? You need to go to a therapy, man. I'm sorry. It's just there's something off. There's something you're not thinking properly there. Arizona State University has installed urinals in the woman's bathroom. And guys, the video of this is so repulsing because you can tell they literally you actually have to open. You know how you go to the bathroom in public? Like it's its own booth. The toilet is its own. You have to open the door. When you open the door, not only is there a toilet, but they put a urinal right next to it. Dude, if I was a girl and I saw a urinal in the girl's bathroom, you know how disrespectful that is and just disgusting that is. I went to the wrong fucking funeral. I mean, it's just how does that happen? I mean, let's be honest. How does that happen? A game do-over. Cincinnati versus the Chiefs. 108 people have signed. Let's get to 200. They're trying to do a do-over. Yeah, that's not going to happen. When the guy I was talking to offered to pick me up from the airport, and I didn't want him to know I was flying Spirit, so I told him to pick me up from American Airlines, and he looked up all the arrivals so he could get there on time and replied with, quote, "It looks like you're actually coming in from Spirit." Because that is something I could see a guy saying. It looks like you're coming in from Spirit. Oh man, you gotta love the cheap Spirit Airlines. Megan Fox on manifesting Machine Gun Kelly at age 4. I made him. I mean, just take a look at these people. What's wrong? I don't know. I can't even. Oh, this is disgusting. This is just disgusting. Everyone has that one weird, whether it's food, whether it's condiment, that everyone likes, but then specific people hate. I hate syrup. I've always hated it. I will not eat syrup at all, whether it's on pancakes, whether it's on anything. I'm not eating syrup. I'm not interested. I hate the smell of it. I hate the stickiness of it. I hate syrup. Don't bring me syrup anywhere. I don't want it. We've got a new update on the ChatGPT Joe Biden, Donald Trump question here. Why can you create a poem about Joe Biden but not Donald Trump? And guys, remember, ChatGPT is unbiased. So let's see. They're only an AI language model. I am programmed to avoid generating content that promotes hate speech, violence, or harmful content towards individuals or groups. And basically they say Donald Trump, he's a fascist, he's the next Hitler, it's horrible, I agree. And then on the other hand, Joe Biden's a saint. That's what they say basically. So guys, remember, the new ChatGPT, they're non-biased. Joe Biden is a god. Republicans are all racist. They're fascist. They're going to kill the world. Guys, Joe Biden is the hero. Octopus. Will there be an octopus in the Super Bowl? So a lot of people were wondering, what is an octopus? People thought that maybe an octopus could be like the halftime show. They would bring it out. Imagine if they brought out a legitimate octopus like in an aquarium during the halftime show and someone thought they won this bet because of it. But no, guys, an octopus is actually where the same player scores both a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So for example, like Ja'Marr Chase, well, I guess Ja'Marr Chase is not playing. If, A.J. Brown catches a touchdown and then also catches the 2-point conversion right after scoring a touchdown, that is an octopus. It's scoring a touchdown and also the 2-point conversion. I'm guessing this is just a little nighttime troll. We've got a Confederate flag in the right window and we've got a gay pride flag in the left window. Funny little thing there. Joe Biden said global warming is a greater threat to humanity than a nuclear war. No way. That's got to be a troll. So Joe Biden is saying something like nuclear war that could theoretically destroy the planet within the next 5 minutes is not as big of a threat as global warming, to where we don't even have to care about CO2 emissions and there's no way we're going to feel any real effects for the next 50 years, but global warming is a greater threat. I mean, guys, it's so obvious. They're trying to push the global warming so they can control people easier, so they have an easier time. They want you to give up your rights. They don't want it to be looked at like they're taking your rights from you. They want you to give them up for the good of the society, for the good of the people, the CO2 emissions, things like that. So guys, and then we've got all this. Mr. Beast is, the titles of these, Mr. Beast is greedy. Blind people video exposed. Mr. Beast is stealing videos. Mr. Beast blind video broke the law. And then the thumbnail, illegal. Dr. Phil is in the thumbnail. Doctors are exposing Mr. Beast, and it's just Dr. Phil. Doctors exposed Mr. Beast blind video. What does 99% proof mean? And then we have this. Attention all employees, we have a long-term employee of 17 years from our dietary department who has been in the hospital and rehab for several months. She has exhausted all of her POT days and her benefits are running out. As you can imagine, this has been quite a drain on her family's income. If there is anyone who would like to donate one or more of their personal days, please let us know. Guys, I mean, it's terrible. I mean, this is why we're headed to smart cities. Stuff like that was why we're headed to smart cities. Millionaire internet streamer's reaction to AI porn of herself. You won't find more fragile people than popular internet personalities, especially women. So this guy who tweeted this is getting cooked, and really he should. I mean, with a girl, it's just different. You know, women that don't do any of that porn stuff or anything like that, and then they get like the AI generated stuff where it looks like it's them. It's disgusting, man. You know, it's just different for women, and yeah, that's real bad. And then we've got this girl I feel bad for this girl, you know, because there's a lot of girls that were doing videos like that, but I have never seen a video go so viral and so negative. Of course, this girl is an OnlyFans girl, but I mean, she's talking about her mistake and saying how bad it was and trying to, I don't even know. I mean, I'm guessing she probably privated her Twitter and stuff, but she like did one of those videos where she tries to expose a guy at a gym, and I mean, she was definitely in the wrong. It was terrible, but I mean, she got so much hate, like almost like I would say you got to go to therapy for this. Like it was. I was to the point where it was just, that's what the internet sometimes does, where it's just overbearing, especially on a young girl, and you got to be real careful because it can seriously fuck them up. But guys, that's going to do it for this video, just reacting to random stuff I found on the internet. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.